The world's biggest election is underway and India is voting now in its fourth phase. Nearly 70% of the country, that's 374 out of the 543 seats, will finish voting by the end of 5 p.m. today. In total, there are about 12.79 crore people who will vote for 72 seats across 9 states. Amongst the big states, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh will begin polling today, and BJP has a lot at stake when it comes to these two states as well. Let's look at the top contest now. In Kannauj, you've got Dimple Yadav of the Samajwadi Party up against Subrat Pathak of the BJP. In Begusarai, you've got Giriraj Singh of the BJP versus Kanhaiya Kumar fighting his maiden election. He's the ex-JNSU president. Nakul Nath of the Congress in Chhindwara, he's the son of the chief minister. He's up against Nathan Shah of the BJP. In Jodhpur, another son of the chief minister, Vaibhav Gehlot, is against a union minister, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat of the BJP. In Mumbai South, it's Milind Deora, the newly appointed Congress chief there, versus Arvind Sawant of the Shiv Sena. In Asansol, interesting contest of the big faces. That's Babul Supriyo of the BJP, who's defending his seat against Munmun Sen, who's been fielded by the TMC to make inroads in that area. Now, when it comes to Odisha, you've got Mr. Jay Panda and Baijayant Panda, beg your pardon, and from the BJP. He is the sitting MP who quit the BJP to join the BJP, and he's up against Anubhav Mohanty of the BJD. And also, let's tell you the big pictures and the big states that are going to polls when it comes to Rajasthan. 13 out of the 25 seats there are voting today. That's almost half of the state. In Madhya Pradesh, 6 out of the 29. In Maharashtra, 17 of the 48. With that, Maharashtra will be wrapped up. Uttar Pradesh, 13 out of the 80. Bihar, 5 out of 40. Odisha, 6 out of 21, West Bengal, 8 out of 42, J&K, that's the one seat of Anantnag voting in its second phase today, and Jharkhand, 3 seats voting as well. Let's now go across to my colleagues joining us to give us a live perspective on what it is looking like on the ground. We've got Alok Pandey joining us this morning. Alok, a very good morning to you. This fourth phase is very crucial, especially for the BJP. This is where they have a lot of stake. They won 12 out of these 13 in 2014, and but this time there is a new contest. This time the challenge is the Mahagathbandhan, and if you look at the big seats that we could be looking at is Kannauj, then there is Unnao, there is Kanpur, there is Farrukhabad, where several former union ministers are up and are trying to defend their seats over there. In Kannauj, where you are, is an interesting contest as well. Tell us all about it.
Well, you're absolutely right. In fact, Sonal, in every phase, the prestige battle is for the BJP itself, because they are the ones who won the maximum number of seats in 2014. They got 73 seats along with their allies in the 2014 election. So in every stage or every phase, it is the BJP that is the one fighting the prestige battle, so to say. Kannauj is a very interesting seat. My colleague Kamal, who's standing right next to me, was just showing me a few statistics also. And they're very interesting. You see, Sheila Dikshit has been an MP from here, Mulayam Singh Yadav has been an MP from here, Akhilesh Yadav has been an MP from here, and all three of them went on to become chief ministers of their respective states. Then you also have a situation where Dimple Yadav has fought 3 elections from here. Now, in 2012, she managed to get elected unopposed, and that was very, very interesting. 2014, Subrat Pathak of the BJP, whose polling booth we are standing at right now, he gave her a tough fight and managed to reduce the victory margin of Dimple Yadav to about 20,000 votes, which was not really a big win for the wife of the former chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. Now, this time around, what has changed is that Dimple Yadav and Akhilesh have both campaigned extensively here. In fact, Mayawati, the BSP chief, also came here to address a rally. All three of them had tried to consolidate the Muslim Yadav Dalit vote here, and they have, unlike in the past where they left campaigning to the ground cadres and did not really make an appearance. For instance, in the last election, Dimple Yadav, we are told, or I was told, only came in to file her nomination, and then she didn't campaign too much because this is a seat that's been the stronghold of the Yadav family for a while. This time that's not been the case. The Prime Minister himself has come in to campaign for the BJP. Then you've had all of these stalwarts from the Gathbandhan also campaigning. So that is as far as Kannauj goes. It's a very interesting battle here. This is also the potato belt of Uttar Pradesh. A lot of potato farmers farmers are in this area. They grow their potato. There's been a lot of discontent over the fact that potato farmers have not been getting the prices that they should be getting. So that's another thing. This, as you know, also has a famous perfume industry, Kannauj. So really a very interesting seat here, Kannauj, where I am right now. It will be interesting to see how the results pan out.
All right. Thank you, Alok, for bringing us a perspective on what UP and those crucial 13 seats are looking like. We also have Manish Kumar joining us from Bihar and Begusarai over there. Manish, where you are is a very interesting contest. It might not be huge in numbers, but very symbolic. You've got Kanhaiya Kumar, who speaks very well, but will he draw the crowds to the polling booth? That is the key question.
So Sonal, we are right now in Bihar, which is the native place of Kanhaiya, and you can see the enthusiasm here. There are like 5 polling stations, and all of them are quite like there is long queues outside this polling station from 6:30 onwards. So you can see a lot of enthusiasm, but it's very hot here also. So that's why people are preferring to come early in the day. But of course, Kanhaiya is a very good speaker, and that's why Kanhaiya was in the fray against Giriraj Singh. That is why there was so much of spotlight. And as far as his fate is concerned, it will entirely depend on how much they are able to split the division in the NDA votes, because NDA votes are quite strong. They have a huge numbers because they have got Nitish Kumar also this time. So vote-wise, Giriraj Singh is sitting pretty, but as far as fate of Kanhaiya is concerned, it will entirely depend how much he is able to get the the maximum. It depends on how much votes he gets from the anti-NDA votes, which is like right now it seems that there is a clear-cut division between Kanhaiya and RJD. Sonal.
All right, Manish, thanks for that, and very, very impressive turnout where you are, where really long lines on both sides, so really people queuing in, and that seems to be a good contest over there. From Bihar, let's go across to Rika Roy, where she's in Asansol in West Bengal, which also is a very interesting contest, not just because it is the second largest city of cosmopolitan population when it comes to West Bengal, also a place where we are seeing a very high-profile battle. Well, Babul Supriyo, the sitting MP, trying to defend his turf, and he's up against Munmun Sen of the TMC. Rika, not going to be an easy contest for Munmun Sen?
Well, Sonal, let me tell you that we are not very far away from Bihar. This is absolutely the western part of West Bengal, and this is at the heart of the coal belt. And Babul Supriyo made a surprise entry into the coal belt by winning the seat, beating CPIM the last time around in 2014. This was CPM's citadel until then. TMC has never won this seat, so it's a prestige fight for TMC. Well, it is being said that it is a battle between Didi and Modi, and everything else is reduced to a footnote. But having said that, I must tell you that a lot of people I've been talking here are happy with the work that their incumbent MP Babul Supriyo has been able to do. Another interesting thing that I noticed while I was getting into Asansol yesterday was that the gate of the city says, "Welcome to the city of brotherhood," perhaps a reminder to its citizens that the city needs to cultivate brotherhood, because it has seen religious polarization of late. In 2018, there have been riots post Ram Navami. Even in 2019, there was considerable tension in some parts of the city when internet had to be shut down. Special security arrangements had to be made. Talking about security, Sonal, let me tell you that in this phase of the elections, which is the 4th phase, West Bengal, in fact, is going to be polled in all 7 phases. This is just the 4th, when 8 constituencies will be polled. And in each of the booths, in fact, 98.8% security forces will be given. The polling has just begun, though you can see long queues behind me. Let's talk to a few people. Let me understand what are their hopes and aspirations. मैम, आप वोट देने के लिए सुबह सुबह आ गए हैं, क्या मुद्दा है, किस मुद्दे पे आप वोट करना चाहते हैं?
मैं चाहती हूँ कि देश का विकास हो और सही वोट मेरा पड़े, जिससे कि सभी को फायदा हो
और यहाँ के जो इनकम्बेंट बाबुल सुप्रियो है, उन्होंने आपके लिए खास काम किया है, आप खुश हैं उनके काम से?
बिल्कुल खुश हूँ।
और चांसेस है उनका वापस आने का, क्या लगता है?
जो सही काम करेंगे वो जरूर आएंगे।
You can see, Sonal, there's a long queue of people. It's very hot here and it's expected to get about 43 degrees. मैम, अब सुबह सुबह वोट देने के लिए आए हैं, क्या गर्मी को बीट करने के लिए? क्या वजह है इतना सुबह आए हैं?
गर्मी को बीट करने के लिए।
क्या खास मुद्दा है, किस मुद्दे पे आप वोट देना चाहेंगे?
विकास के मुद्दे पे।
और यहाँ पे बाबुल सुप्रियो एमपी रहे हैं, अभी मुनमुन सेन उनके आमने सामने हैं। आपको लगता है कि ये कड़ी टक्कर होगी या फिर बाबुल के लिए आसान होगा?
हो सकता है, आसान हो सकता है।
आसान हो सकता है. So you've heard, Sonal, people are saying that they're happy with their incumbent MP Babul Supriyo, and it might be easy for him. But these are just few of the voices that we are hearing from Asansol, which is a majority Hindi-speaking belt. Also, you have to take into account there is a considerable amount of minority population. We'll have to see how the minority vote swings. Of course, last time around when the Panchayat elections happened and even the assembly elections happened, it was the Trinamool Congress who took away most of the seats, and BJP was not able to garner many seats. They were not able to show their might here. So we'll really have to wait and see who wins this prestige battle.
All right, prestige battle in West Bengal, Asansol. But the big battle actually begins in Rajasthan today, where Harsha Kumari Singh is joining us from. Harsha, almost half of the state goes to polls today, but the contest is very, very close. When it came to 2014, all the 25 seats went to the BJP. Cut to the last assembly elections where people voted Congress into power. So the voter really keeping everybody on tender hooks on which way will they swing this time around?
Well, yes, Sonal, as you're saying, in the assembly elections, it was quite encouraging for the Congress. They formed the government here in Rajasthan. Now, will that trend be repeated in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections is really the big question here. Now, let's look at some statistics. Of the 25 seats last time around, the BJP got everything. So that was a strike rate of 100%. They also got more than 50% of the vote. Now, that's very, very significant. The vote share, Sonal, is very, very significant, and it gives you an indication of which way the swing is. But look at Assembly elections 2018. Yes, the Congress does form a government. They get just about...
All right, we'll just try and connect with Harsha one more bit, but that is the state that she was talking about, Rajasthan, where 13 out of the 25 seats are voting. In fact, we can go back now to Harsha. Harsha, we lost your line in the middle. Please go ahead.
Yes. Yes, so what I was saying is in assembly elections, the vote share, the difference between the Congress and the BJP is just 0.5%. So in the assembly election, you don't see a huge swing away from the BJP, though the Congress does form a government. Now, sometimes what can happen is it can be an anti-incumbency vote against that present government, which happens to the BJP government. Will this trend be repeated in the Lok Sabha is what we're going to be interested at looking at. Of course, I'm here in Jodhpur, and it's a prestige battle. This is Ashok Gehlot's constituency, and his son is contesting this election. It's a prestige battle for the Chief Minister himself. Ashok Gehlot has been camping here. He's been canvassing here. He even took an auto rickshaw ride on the last day of campaigning and went into every street corner that he could get into to canvass for his son. So he's going to come here and vote in a bit. We'll be giving you those pictures. But that's what it's looking like in Rajasthan. Can the BJP do as well as it did in 2014? Sonal.